So the first video cut out on me while I was rendering that file, and then I decided to open up Premiere, thinking it would be able to handle it with the screen capture. It apparently it just cut out the screen capture, continued to render, and opened up Premiere. So all that was cut out was the finishing of the render and opening Premiere, basically. So it rendered out to the project folder. Now, how do I get it to be an actual video file from that still frame by frame render? File, and in Premiere, File, Import, go to your render lab or whatever folder you decided to put it at, and go to the images, because it creates these folders defaultly by create default workspace. Click on ball bounce, render the very first image of the image sequence, and make sure you check this image sequence and go ahead and hit import. So you're clicking this image sequence. All you got to do is click on the very first one and image sequence, and it'll bring this all in as all 24 frames here. As long as they're all numbered correctly and they're in sequential order, it won't give you any errors, and it'll bring it in as one video file. So I'm going to go File, Import. Just so you're aware, if you rendered out at a different frame rate than like a 29.97 from Maya, for whatever reason it's been modified, go right click on it, interpret footage, modify interpret footage, and then assume this frame rate and change it to 24. I'm fine with that for now. This is just an example on how to actually turn it into a video file. And from here, don't know how that happened. I'm going to go ahead and grab my image sequence and drag it and drop it down here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to zoom in on my timeline, and I'm going to hit play, and you'll see it bounces up here. Now from this point, I'm going to export, File, Export, Export Media, Output Name, click on that, and rename it whatever. I'm going to save it into this file here and go Save. I'm going to change it format to QuickTime and this to HD 720, because that's the format that we exported out of, if you remember correctly, in the render settings. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit Export. It exports it out in my Finder. I locate that folder. It was bouncing ball test, and there it is. So that's really it to just getting an actual render to work. So we got the bouncing ball render from Maya into an exported video sequence. Thanks for watching.